When I first came to the US, I landed in a little place called Ridgefield Park in New Jersey, which was about 7 miles outside New York City, just over the George Washington Bridge. Worked for a little company called Paris Sport. Now, Paris Sport, they owned a bike shop, and they also had an import company where they imported stuff mainly from France. Now, the frame shop was at the back of the bike shop, and the problem with this situation was that there would be a constant stream of people, customers, come in from the bike shop down to the frame shop, not necessarily to buy frames, but just hang out and bullshit and ask me all manner of questions and watch me working. So if you can imagine, there's a whole lot of different people day after day, but the same old questions over and over again, which got kind of monotonous. And the other problem was I couldn't get any work done. So I always vowed that if I ever opened my own shop again, I'd operate a strict no visitor policy. Anyway, I worked for Paris Sport for about 1.5 years, and then I moved to California, worked for a company called Mazzi. And eventually I did open my own shop in 1983 in San Marcos in San Diego County, California. And as I'd promised myself, I had a strict no visitor policy. I sold all my frames through bike dealers, had a P.O. box for an address so nobody knew where I was, and I even had an unlisted 800 number of all things. The phone number I gave out to bike dealers, but no one else could find it. Couldn't contact me, couldn't find me. So it worked out great. Got a lot of frames built over the years, sold a lot of frames. Now there was another side effect to this, was that all kinds of rumours started up. Like people tried to find me, couldn't find me. And they started all these rumours, and I was kind of like this Wizard of Oz character somewhere. Nobody knew where I was or who I was. They knew my name was Dave Moulton, and I was building frames somewhere. So all this mystique, and it was like I was performing magic somewhere. And I always said if people found me, they'd find out there's no magic. It was just some old fart building bike frames. So that would be the end of the magic. So in general, it worked out great. So my advice to anybody, if you want to build frames, hide away somewhere.